Before you were assigned to the Commission Audit Pasay, what was your previous position with the COA?
Before my assignment po sa Commission on Audit Pasay, I was previously assigned as a State Auditor po of the Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Office of the COA.
Itong COA ICFAO, ICFAO?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you give us a background? Ano itong COA ICFAO?
Ang COA ICFAO po ay yung office under the Office of the Chairperson in charge with the conduct of the post-audit po ng liquidation of the confidential fund and intelligence fund of the various government agencies, which include the national government agencies, the government-owned or controlled corporations, and the local government units po.
Na-mention mo ang intelligence at confidential funds. For our understanding, para maintindihan namin ngayon, ano ang intelligence funds at ano ang confidential funds?
Ang intelligence funds po under the Joint Circular 2015-01 ay yung lump sum appropriation po na provided in the budget of the agency concerned with respect to their intelligence operations. While,
Ano naman ang confidential funds?
ang confidential fund po based on the Joint Circular 2015-01 ay yung lump sum appropriation po ng concerned agency para sa kanilang confidential expenses.
At you earlier said, sinabi mo kanina na ang office ng ICFAO ang nag-audit ng national government agencies. Anong ibig sabihin ng nagko-conduct ng audit? Anong klaseng audit ang ginagawa ng COA ICFAO?
Ang audit po na ginagawa ng COA ICFAO ay compliance post-audit po.
What do you mean by compliance post-audit?
When we say compliance post-audit po, we evaluate a certain subject matter which is covered by the audit with respect to a certain criteria po which is usually po yung applicable laws, rules, and regulations. And in case of the confidential and intelligence fund, ini-evaluate po namin yung liquidation ng confidential and intelligence fund based dun sa criteria na presented ng Joint Circular 2015-01. At pag sinabi naman pong post-audit, ginagawa po namin yung audit after the fact of the disbursement. So, ini-evaluate po namin kung yung disbursements ay properly supported with complete documents as required by the applicable rules and regulations, and if yung disbursements po ay hindi illegal, hindi irregular, or hindi improper.
At sa pag-conduct na sinabi mong post-audit, ano ang basihan ng ginagamit natin?
Ang ginagamit po namin sa ICFAO ay yung Joint Circular 2015-01.
Can you tell us, ano itong Joint Circular 2015-01?
Ang Joint Circular 2015-01 ay yung nagpo-provide po ng guidelines on the entitlement, the use, the release, the reporting po at yung audit ng confidential fund at ng intelligence fund of the various government agencies.
If I show you a document now entitled, and this for appreciation of the Honorable Senate Impeachment Court is being flashed on the screen with the permission of the presiding officer.
Council may do so and may proceed.
I'm showing to you now a document entitled the Joint Circular 2015, which for identification has been marked as Exhibit P-1-4 for the prosecution. -E. Showing to you this document, we have here, Your Honor, we're being assisted here
Assisting counsel
by
may approach.
our Associate Attorney Mark Penny.
Likewise, assisting counsel for the respondent may approach
Thank you, Your Honor.
the witness. While we're waiting, Counsel, Attorney Kapunan, would you like to identify this document as previously marked so that we can have it on the record and for the reference?
Your Honor, please, Mr. Witness, what relation does this joint circular have to the joint circular that you mentioned na basihan ng inyong audit, post-audit?
Ito po yung same joint circular po na basehan po ng aming audit sa ICFAO.
Okay. Bakit tinatawag ito na joint circular?
Tinatawag po itong joint circular dahil ito po ay resulta ng joint efforts ng Commission on Audit, ng Department of Interior and Local Government, ng Department of the Budget and Management, ng Department of the National Defense at ng Governance Commission for GOCCs.
So ito ay 5 government agencies, tama? And since when naging basihan ito ng mga post-audit ng national government agencies?
Naging basehan po ito ng audit ng ICFAO sa confidential intelligence funds ng various government agencies noong January 8, 2015 rather, nung na-approve po ito.
Mr. Witness, ikaw ay familiar sa joint circular na to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I show you Section 4.8 being flashed on the screen, Your Honors, with the permission of the presiding justice. Sa Section 4.8 na nakikita natin sa screen, ano-ano, what kind of confidential expenses can be incurred using confidential funds?
Under item 4.8 po of the Joint Circular 2015-01, the confidential fund shall be used only for the following confidential expenses. Una po, yung purchase of information necessary for the formulation and implementation
Ano pa? Dahan-dahan natin. Unang-una, 4.8. Anong una?
Ang una po ay yung purchase of information necessary for the formulation and implementation of program, activities, and projects relevant to the national security and peace and order.
Being flashed on the screen, Your Honor, is the pertinent provision cited. Pangalawa, ano pa ang examples ng confidential funds or kung ano ang pwedeng paggamitan ng confidential funds?
Pangalawa po ay yung rental of transport vehicle related to confidential activities.
Also being flashed on the screen for easy reference. Pangatlo, ano pa?
Pangatlo po, yung rentals and the incidental expenses related to the maintenance of safe houses.
What else, Mr. Witness?
Pang-apat po, yung purchase or rental of supplies, materials, and equipment for confidential operations that cannot be done through regular procedures without compromising the information gathering activity concerned.
What else, Mr. Witness? Ano pa?
Panglima po, yung payment of rewards to informers who must not be employees of the concerned government agency, subject to 3 conditions. First is yung approval by the head of the agency. Second, it must be supported with documents evidencing the success of the information gathering and or surveillance activities on account of the information given by the informer. Pangatlo, it must be directly related to the conduct of the specific confidential activities of authorized agencies.
For purposes of the records, Your Honor, the witness cited 4.8.1 up to 4.8.7 of the Joint Circular 2015.
Hanggang 4.8.5 pa lang po.
Okay. Sorry, What else, Mr. Witness?
Pang-anim po is to uncover or prevent illegal activities that pose a clear and present danger to the agency personnel or property or other facilities and resources under the agency protection done in coordination with the appropriate law enforcement agencies. And last po, yung others that may be authorized by the GAA or other special laws.
Okay. 4.8.1 up to 4.8.7 up ang refer po ng ating witness of Section 4.8 of the Joint Circular. Base rin sa Joint Circular na to, ano naman kung merong mga pwede, ano naman ang mga hindi pwede, yung mga bawal na confidential, alleged confidential expenses?
Under 4.11 po, may specific expenses po na enumerate na hindi pwedeng paggamitan ng confidential fund. Una po, yung salaries, wages, overtime, additional compensation, allowance, or other fringe benefits of officials and employees who are employed by the government in whatever capacity or elected officials except when authorized by law. Pangalawa, yung representation, consultative fees or entertainment expenses. At pangatlo, yung construction or acquisition of buildings or housing structures.
For the record, Your Honor, reference is made to 4.11.1 up to .2 and as well as .3. Mr. Witness, sa pag-interpret, when you interpret these regulations and this joint circular and sections that you mentioned, what terms of compliance are you thinking about? Ito ba ay substantial compliance or strict compliance?
Strict compliance po, Madam.
Bakit, Mr. Witness? Why do you follow strict compliance instead of substantial compliance?
We follow po strict compliance since what is involved po ay public funds. So dapat strict yung accounting and auditing rules to prevent yung misuse ng fund.
And this is this is expressly stated in the joint circular. What you said, strict compliance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, 9 years ka, you said, sa COA ICFAO.
With the permission of counsel, Mr. Witness, it is mentioned in the JMC that it should be strictly interpreted, and you said it's in the JMC. Where?
Sa last paragraph po ng 1.0, Your Honor.
Last paragraph ng 1.0. So in the rationale.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may proceed, counsel.
Now, Mr. Witness, you mentioned earlier na 9 years ka na with the COA ICFAO at meron kang mentioned that you post-audited certain government agencies. During your term, what years were you, incidentally, with the COA ICFAO?
I was with the COA ICFAO po from September 2014 until February of 2024.
Okay. In this period of time, from 2014 to 2024, could you tell us how many vice presidents have you audited?
Ang tanging nung time lang po ni Vice Presidente Sara Duterte.
But there were 3. Who were the vice presidents during this period?
Ang naging mga Vice Presidente po since I assumed with ICFAO in 2014 ay si dating Vice President Binay at si dating Vice President Leni Robredo at yung ating incumbent Vice President po na si Sara Duterte.
So, 3 vice president, Vice President Binay, Vice President Robredo, at Vice President Sara Duterte. Sino-sino sa kanila ang inaudit mo tungkol sa confidential funds?
Ang buhat po nung nag-assume ako nung 2014, tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po yung aking na-audit na may confidential fund.
Bakit, Mr. Witness? Bakit Vice President Sara Duterte lang ang inaudit mo ng confidential funds?
Dahil po, since nung nag-assume po ako ng 2014 sa ICFAO, wala pong naging appropriation for confidential funds si dating Vice President Binay at si dating Vice President Robredo. Tanging si Vice President Sara Duterte lang po yung nagkaroon ng appropriation for the confidential funds.
And in the same period of time, 2014 to 2024, kasama ba sa mga national agencies na minention mo ang Department of Education?
Yes, ma'am.
And during this period, 2014 to 2024, sino-sino ang mga secretaries ng Department of Education?
Sa pagkakaalala ko po, Ang mga naging DepEd secretaries po ay sina dating Secretary Luistro, dating Secretary Briones at ang ating Vice Presidente in her concurrent capacity as the DepEd Secretary during that time po.
At sino sa tatlong ito, sino-sino sa mga secretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as the DepEd Secretary.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil siya lang po yung naging DepEd Secretary na nagkaroon ng confidential funds ang DepEd.
And could you tell us how much was the confidential funds of the Vice President that you said you audited?
May I clarify po kung anong office po yung tinutukoy niyo?
Office of the Vice President.
Sa Office of the Vice President po, ang kanilang naging confidential fund ay from the fourth quarter of 2022 until third quarter of 2023 ay 125 million pesos per quarter. So ang total po nun ay 500 million pesos.
Magkano naman ang confidential funds na inaudit mo sa DepEd